Japan, Part 171. Stimulating excessive nationalism. And in an effort to stimulate internal cooperation and consensus, Japanese leaders have a way of publicizing international development so that Japan is seen to be the victim of foreign pressure. One often seeks in vain for articles in the Japanese press that fully give the foreign side of the disputes. Whether officially violating general agreement on tariffs and trade, GATT, or not, Japanese bureaucrats use a variety of ways to support Japanese products that are not competitive on the international market. When foreign cars were more competitive, the Japanese required that foreign cars off the assembly line had to be inspected in Japan before they could be sold there. It was not enough to send a model of the car, although it is safe to assume that the Japanese automobile manufacturers had close working relationship with the necessary officials. By the time foreign cars arrived in Japan, the new model was far along in production that it was extraordinarily expensive to make adjustments, and Japanese inspector could find problems as small as location of mirrors or door handles. It thus was difficult for foreign car makers, subject to such tactics and sometimes delays as well, to enter economically into the Japanese market. Japanese public corporation, although not officially part of the government, generally do not buy any foreign-made material, even if they are cheaper or superior. The Japanese telephone and telegraph, for example, refuses to buy foreign computers, whether or not they are superior as a spur to domestic computer industry. When a foreign kidney dialysis machine began to take over the market because it was able to do in several hours what it took Japanese-made machines 14 hours to do, the Japanese health service changed its rules to pay for the use of dialysis machine on the basis of length of time machines were used, so that Japanese health facilities again began to buy Japanese products, subjecting patients to 14 hours of time for what could have been done in several hours. When foreign player boats began to penetrate the Japanese markets, the inspector was granted the power to drop them from several meters high and then subject them to lengthy examinations, the expenses to be borne by the foreign company. The Japanese player boat makers simply submitted a model for approval and did not need to endure such testing. When an American soft drink maker began to expand its share of the Japanese market beyond what Japanese officials considered proper, it was required to use no artificial sweeteners, while the Japanese competitors could still use the artificial sweeteners. When an American company wished to erect a caustic soda plant in Japan that was far superior to Japanese competitors, it was given one delay after another for well over a year, because foreign drug manufacturers are often such superior competitors in Japan. When a Japanese company develops a new product, competitors are not allowed to enter the market for 3 years, thus effectively keeping out many foreign firms. If a foreign firm develops a new product, it may have such a right for only 1 year. Some such practices are finally terminated after several years of foreign protest, but Japanese officials use bureaucratic haste to create delays without full explanation of the reasons or standards, thus further discouraging the foreign competitors and giving Japanese companies a chance to catch up. Not all foreign competitors prove to be justified, but many such practices continue, though virtually unreported in any Japanese medium despite foreign objections.